One day I'm gonna come through and start freestyling on an instrumental like this. What y'all think? Should I go ahead and grab a mic right now? Let me know. Yes, drop the mixtape. All right. You got it, Zia. Men struggles. Insecure freestyles. It's going down. Like 100 subscribers. Man, it is hot. What's up? What's up? What is up, everybody? How are y'all doing? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Happy Insecure Sunday. Thank you all for being here so much. I really do appreciate it joining us this late night after dark session for Insecure Season 5, Episode 7, titled Chillin. Okay, is that the name of the episode? I believe so. I have my guest backstage. I mean, when we had a little talk right here, she was like smiling ear to ear, like, "Oh my God, Brandon, I'm so excited to talk about the episode." Am I exaggerating? Am I lying? We'll see. But no, thank y'all so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. Let me go ahead and shout out everybody in the chat right now. We got Easy Lot in the building. This episode just made me mad. Wow. Okay. We're gonna talk about it. Now I know this live about to be entertaining. That's what's up. Kyla Kale, thank you so much for being here. Zia Latrice, good evening, y'all. This episode was a little mad face, you know. We're gonna see. And he says, I'm with you. And like Zia said, hit that like button. And thank you, Zia, so much for being here. All your support, one of the OGs, the moderators, all that good stuff. And I will be dropping the mixtape. What's up, Denise Nicole? How you doing? Let's see who else is in the building. Mara Sharice in the building. Bloop. I like that. I guess you know that's the noise it makes when you come in. So that's what's up. Hit the like button, y'all. And let me make sure I'm good to go as far as that's concerned. You should know what I'm. Oh, wait a minute. I may not be. Dang it. We'll have to do that next time. But we got 25 people watching right now. So thank all of you, 25. Let me see how many people we have or how many thumbs up we got. We got 13 thumbs up. So if y'all can give me a few more thumbs up, I would appreciate it. Thank you. Give me those thumbs up.
Yes!
Right, do what Bison said. Yes, on the thumbs up. But guys, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, without any further ado, let me go ahead and bring my lovely guest to the stage. I love this young woman right here. She is full of energy, very hilarious, and just has her own personal sense of humor. Coming all the way from city of Houston, Texas, that is Miss Tyra with Struggles Reviews TV. Hello, 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 ma'am. How are you doing? How are you doing?
Hello, I'm excited.
You are? Oh,
I'm excited for this episode.
I'm just
Oh,
messing with you. I just
set
wanted to
the
get a reaction from you.
mood.
Yes.
Hello. Hey everybody.
How you doing though? You good?
I'm okay. I am good. Ready to discuss this
Okay.
nice
Okay.
episode.
I got you. I got you. I got you. Well, somebody in the chat, they loved it. This is KW. Love this episode. Hey y'all, thank you so much for being here. Also, who smashed this episode. We got some mixed reactions, but I know Tyra is ready to let us know. I'm ready to know. I'm ready to let you guys know. So I don't want to hold you anymore. But before we do, just want to let you know that we are coming to you live tonight on YouTube at Just My Opinion Reviews, Twitch at Just My Opinion Reviews, Facebook.com/Just My Opinion. If you love what me and Miss Tara has to say, you can follow both of us on social media. Our handles on the screen right now. Her information is in the description of this video, and also here is her YouTube channel as well. That's in the description. So make sure you subscribe to her and show her some love. She just passed 3K subs. She's on her way to 4K right now. And all you got to do is just go to my channel right here and click this channel tab. She's at the bottom, and here's her page right here. And also, we do this every week, guys. You see here all of our insecure recaps. So if you want to go back and reminisce, you can. And so, yeah, let's go ahead and get into this, ma'am. Because I know you are ready
I'm
to let us
hot.
have it. So last episode, episode 6, I enjoyed it for the most part. I know you didn't. Nobody really did, but I will have to be honest with you. I feel about episode 7 the way you guys felt about episode 6, with it being very disappointing and not anything really happened and just kind of being a bore fest. But I'm gonna stop there and pass the mic to you. How did you feel about episode 7? Let us know. I'm curious.
I'm a little indifferent. It's not a bad episode.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just not a season, the final season episode. This felt like an episode that we could have got, many seasons ago. Nothing significant really happened here. I did like the vibe of, about them continuing their friendship, and this was mainly about them and, them persevering as friends. But I'm like, we could have did that last season. We don't have time for that right now.
Okay. I'm surprised to hear you say that. I thought you was just gonna come in here and just trash it, like, man, this is garbage. This is some BS. It's boring. Blah. When is something gonna happen?
With what we've gotten in this kind of like roller coaster of episodes that we've been going on, with Nathan and those episodes just kind of being. This has been the most recent episode to be reminiscent of the past season. Like it felt. Everything flowed natural. Nothing just popped out to go, oh my God, what's going on here? What's with the acting? What is this scene? Everything just kind of flowed. So I'm trying to give a little credit where credit is due, but we running on fumes here. So
Okay. So I know you had a high disdain for last one. How do you I mean, if you had to, which one was better? Which one you like more? Episode 7 or 6?
I would say this one versus the one from last week.
I'm surprised to hear that. Okay. Zia agrees with you. Now, how did you feel about Kelly? Because a couple of people saying Kelly makes every episode better. I don't know if I agree, but how do you feel about Kelly?
Sadly, I'm starting to miss when they just brought Kelly in to be the goofball. Like this whole Yoda type situation
Really
they have going on with Kelly. I'm like, if it's is it gonna pay off, or is she, on this journey to get us somewhere? Like I'm expecting something significant to happen with Kelly's character, once we get to that final episode or something. Because right now it's just like oh, we're fake deep right now, and I'm just not. I'm missing just make me laugh Kelly. I'm missing that Kelly, because I thought like, oh, they're giving her, different traits, so we haven't gotten any more of Kelly than we would have gotten in past seasons. So now it's just like she's coming in and it's a little dry because we're not even getting, that strong. We're getting humor from her, but it's not like a whole lot like it used to be. So now it's just kind of like I'm missing the old Kelly, which is sad.
Okay, interesting. I know people may try to rip me to shreds with this, but Kelly has not been my favorite character at the bunch. I don't hate her; she's just my least favorite. I liked her more when she was serious. I like the joke. I mean, I'm a silly, goofy person myself all the time, but it's just something about her humor that comes off too much sometimes. But I'm surprised to hear you say that because I thought that we got a lot of her normal self, especially towards the end, because she was like, "Let me take the tit pick." She was also like when they was talking about Tex and Torian. I forgot exactly what she said. She was like, "Tell him you want to come over and smash or get to something."
We did get some old Kelly, but I'm just concerned with this journey that she's on. Her whole character trait this season has been about that. So I'm like, are we just going to jump right back? And I don't know. I'm just worried about how we're going to close out these characters. I don't feel like we've gotten any closer to knowing. And I guess that's on purpose. They don't want us to know, but I'm not excited to find out either. I just want Kelly was goofy. Like I missed once we got because when they started with their little girls party and the smoking and she's like, I'm clean living Kelly. I was like, oh Lord. But once she warmed up and we got towards the end, we got some of that old Kelly, which was great to see because without that, I feel like this episode really would have been really, really boring.
I got you. It was kind of cringy to me a little bit. Molly is just super blaze right here. I mean, this was realistic to me, but this the very beginning of it was just kind of cringeworthy. I even said this with Power, like when they be talking about weed in these shows, sometimes they make such a big deal about it.
Yeah,
and it's annoying. Nobody makes a big deal about alcohol when it's in movies and shows. It's just a drink. It's nothing. It's like you're breathing air. It's just a part of life. But when it comes to weed, marijuana, I got the weed. We're gonna get high, and nope, like it's just really annoying. It's just like nobody acts that way.
They just wanted us to know, like the ladies are relaxed. They're like, they're like we want y'all to see the highness on the face.
Don't nobody do that. Do you want to get tipsy? Are we gonna get drunk? Ooh, nobody does that, and it's just. And it's not just this show. Like
a lot of shows.
What I just said the name of it, Power. They did it in today's episode. I'm just like, God, dog. That just really bothered me right there. So I don't know, but I mean, and I was really curious how you felt about this because I mean, it is a girls' moment, and guys, we have ours, but it's nothing like you guys. It's completely different.
Well, I like the girls' moment. I like that. I didn't know that we were going to stay in the apartment this whole episode. I didn't know that. I was like, I kept waiting, for a scene change or just to see them out in their element. Because most of the time when they get together, they're going out and doing something. They stayed in the apartment, and which was intentional because they wanted us to know that this isn't about, their outings, them hanging out. This is about their friendship and them, maintaining their bond no matter what's going on in their circle, which I got. But I was like, oh, we're just really going to stay in this apartment. Okay.
That is a knock for me too. I was just kind of saying that to myself that like, wow, they're really not going anywhere, promoting any locations. It was kind of boring. But to be honest with you, I watched it twice. I liked it a little bit better the second time, but then towards the second half, I kind of I found myself playing with my phone. Doing the episode, so that's never a good thing. So
I knew it was off because I was more interested because this episode was mainly about them. I was trying to see what was going on with Lawrence.
Yes,
I wanted more of their whole dynamic because I was watching. I'm like, Lawrence, if you want to move in, just say that. If you want to move in with Condola, just say that.
And I'm gonna bring that up next. But before we do, guys, I'm a bit disappointed. We got 46 people watching, only 24 thumbs up. Hopefully this will put you in the mood to give me some thumbs up. We'll see. All right. Hopefully that got some energy flowing in you. Thumbs up, thumbs up party. I would really, 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 really appreciate it. But yeah, like you said, we're gonna move on to your boy Lawrence. He is trying to be a great daddy with Miss Condola. And I like it all. I liked it. I mean, it was nice seeing them together and getting along and all that. How did you feel about it? It did look like he wanted to move
just trying to
in.
be a good daddy. That's it.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay with Team Lawrence on this. Yes.
I was getting like, girl, if you just want me to move in and be daddy 24/7, I can do that. Like, it was not giving. We could be cordial baby daddy, baby mama all day. Nobody's just coming in to help me fix my shelf and fix my sink. Cause look, it was getting real personal. I was like, you trying to fix stuff? I don't. Like he was. It was like he was lingering. What? Like he did not want
lingering.
To he did not want to leave. She wasn't checking for him. It wasn't like, hey, Lawrence, come in. No, she was like, give it. It's like, oh, do you need me to fix something? You need help? I can fix it. I can fix it. I can do that right now.
I am shocked. Now, I'm not saying that Lawrence should be praised and given a bonus for putting it together. No, that's part of the job. That's part of the duty. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. All right. This is the first time I disagree with you wholeheartedly on this. Like, are you? Look, I'm not saying that you're wrong, but I don't want to go as far as saying that you're right either. Because just because he is trying to put the baby shelf or the crib together, that means he's trying to get in again.
It wasn't so much about. Okay, let me rephrase that. Not getting in, like trying to push up on Condola, like instantly. Like, no. I felt like that it was a window of opportunity to get in the house and kind of fill her out. I feel like him just going and picking up the baby is not, sufficing for him. He wants to, like, I want to be with my baby. I don't think, because, you keep hearing him say, like, forever. Like, this wasn't the plan. I wanted it to be different. I wanted a family. I think he still wants that family, and him just, getting the baby on the weekend or whatever. I don't think that's enough. And if Condola is open to it, I think he would go for it.
I'll give you that. Yes. Thanks for the clarification. Because I was gonna say this is what he's supposed to do. Because I'm just saying, if he just dropped the baby off and all right, peace. And not just helping, like that's just raggedy. And
a lot of people raggedy. What you mean?
But that's not the standard. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see the promotion of a positive black male role models. And
yes, of course. But just from where they were, it shows a lot of progress. While they slid that new baby in there, I was like, that is not the same baby.
I didn't notice that.
It's to show that time has went by, but they have moved light years versus where they were that episode 2, and he fed that baby them carrots. They're way past that. They're very cordial, but they just were being very reflective and apologetic, and I want the best for you. And it just didn't feel like I want the best for you as the mother of my son. Like, it was like, I want the best for you, and if the best for you happens to be me, I'm open to that.
Oh no, man. You tripping this one.
I'm pushing it.
Okay. Yeah, I don't get it. I mean, I feel like he was doing exactly what he was supposed to do. I mean, he was tripping before. We saw them at the shindig, the party outside, where they arguing, give me the baby.
Yes.
I'll do it. Talking about, hey, help me with the boxes. They were both tripping. You know what I'm saying?
So you didn't get 1 ounce of chemistry with them in that kitchen.
Yeah, yes, 1000%.
Okay.
I guess let me hit the refresh button on my brain. I don't know. I guess I just didn't really see you. You probably just clarified it, but I just did not see him being extra. I do feel you though, as far as the opportunity. Yes. He did see an opportunity to get to the house.
Yes, he did. He's trying to fill her out. Like
I don't even. There's not even a name for it of how guys do this, but he was, I don't know, respectfully inquiring. Just taking. I guess, like you said, just taking advantage of the opportunity, not pressing up.
If he would have did the all right, bing bang boom, the shelf is fixed, I helped you out. The shelf on my baby is fixed. I see you later. Like, it was like, okay, yeah, that's fixed. Like, so yeah, what's going on? And I think he was washing dishes. Like, Lawrence wants to live there. I don't care.
Tyra, I want to ask you some questions so bad, but I don't want to get too personal. I'm gonna have to ask you offline.
What kind of personal is? You know, I don't mind a personal question.
I'm gonna play it safe. Oh, yeah. You okay? Hold on. What was that comment? Somebody else said he was lingering as well. I don't know, guys. Whether you're watching this in the live or the replay on Facebook or YouTube, look at Lamar being silly. Made me lose my train of thought. Let us know down below if you think Lawrence was lingering, because I just don't like that word lingering. That
he was lingering because he was lingering. Like, he gave me them same vibes Issa did last episode, like fishing, like, so, like, you know, hey, well, this is how I feed the baby. You want to try, like, and she wasn't, you know, it wasn't just like super receptive of like, oh yeah, you know, this is just my baby daddy. I feel like they have, you know, some chemistry and maybe want to be around each other a little bit more than it just being about the baby. So
okay,
that's the window to get in there, of course. Like, yeah, let me show let me show you this choo. Like, yeah.
You didn't find that adorable? You didn't find that adorable?
Very adorable. Okay, but I just felt like he wanted to show her something else later. I'm just saying.
Okay, I think I misunderstood what you're saying, but I got you. Yeah, because I agree with you, especially that last thing you said, that he just trying to show us something extra later. Question though, is he wrong for that?
No.
Okay.
I feel like it's such a hectic space, especially with them, like they said, us coming into it. He lonely. He lonely, y'all. With them coming into it and it being such tension around her having the baby, you know, she was like, I pretty much was saying, you know, I was thinking about getting rid of the baby and you were making me feel some type of way, but this happens to be the best thing that ever happened to the both of us. It's like, thank you so much. And I think they're kind of seeing each other for who they were. You know, you like stuff about me when you met me before we had the baby. Those things are still here. He was lingering, trying to fill it out.
I got you. I also forgot or remember you don't really like Lawrence. So that's where a lot of this energy may be coming from. But okay. Yeah. No, I'm messing with you. Now, this right here is, I think this is right afterwards when they got the news that the pipes burst. And I don't know, to be honest, all these scenes run together because they are in the house. I don't know why I just not realized she playing with her breasts, but I swear I didn't do that on purpose. But what are they this is when they playing that game. Yes, and Issa
the hats.
Right. Oh yes. Issa was talking that they called her out for being inconsistent, and I'm really glad they did that. They really addressed that later on. You shaking your head, what's up?
I'm sick of Issa.
Really? Yeah, she's a lot.
I'm sick of Issa. I'm like, we really came this far. We better not end this season with her still being inconsistent and insecure. I'm gonna like push my TV over. Like, where is the growth? That whole thing of, well, who, me? I'm inconsistent. He had the nerve to say, of course you. What? Yeah. What? Oh, it's just given like, the main character I just expected not to fool with this season was probably Molly, and Molly so far has been my favorite as far as her development so far, even though we got the situation with her mother. But her little, you know, the Torian situation and her taking things slow and all of that, I liked where Molly's character is going. Issa, the writing for Issa this season is so, look at this counter. It's so inconsistent. Like, what exactly do you guys want us to think about Issa if, you know, we're still upset and I said I loved him and he didn't say anything back? But as we see in this episode also, you're still thinking about Lawrence. Lawrence is still a hot topic, and all of a sudden she wants closure. I was like, oh, so I had thought about you because you were like, maybe they talked. And no, that situation on the street with her just leaving him on the street and, you know, him picking her up on, that was it. Nothing else. So nothing else happened after that. So now she feels like she needs some closure.
Well, I think Lawrence is thinking about her too. Don't do that with your tongue. I think Lawrence is thinking about her too. Oh, and I think when his name came up at the table, it was natural because they were having a conversation about that they pulled a name out the hat of the thing.
What ex he
Issa,
would still
yeah,
sleep with?
right. And then they said what Marquand or Marshawn.
Yes,
Then they
somebody we
said
don't know.
right. I think that was the same dude name that the white girls had named. And
Mhm.
it's probably like just the generic black name for Pookie and Ray Ray or something, Uh I'll say that quote. Anyway, but then they brought up Daniel and then Lawrence, and then she was like, "Yeah, I did run into Lawrence
Mhm.
at the hospital with the baby," and then she made the assumption that they were still together. So I thought that was normal, the way she
Yeah.
brought it up, but
Yeah, it was. But
you know,
it's still like such a has such a strong effect on her. It's not like, oh, it is what it is, and she's just automatically assuming, of course, like I said last episode, she's just assuming that they're together. Like
right.
it's but it's still like it feels like she wants a little bit more than closure. It doesn't feel like she's okay with her choices and she was looking for validation. It's like, yeah, girl, you did the right thing. You dodged bullet. Like, did I? It's still a factor. So how are you going to sit up there and still, am I inconsistent? Well, he didn't tell me he loved me. Girl, who exactly do you love? Because I feel like you love Nathan as a friend, but we'll say that for later.
Yeah. God, dog. Yeah. Okay. Um, I'm laughing at these comments too, y'all. I get distracted easy. But now you kind of teasing me about this before we went on. Where is that picture at? I liked it. You was talking about Bree. You gonna talk about Issa
I
clothes or
thought you was
whatever?
going to talk about Issa's
Sure,
dress.
it looks good. I like it.
Mhm.
I don't just be judging. I don't just be judging clothes like that, especially on women. But I just had to go check out the replay for last week. But I liked it. I had to get a picture of this because I had a feeling that you was gonna ask about it. But they all look quite nice
Yeah,
right
they
here.
did. What did you think about the Tiffany dropping bomb type situation? I really don't like what they do with Tiffany's character, but I'll let you go first, though.
It did not come across genuine to me.
Mhm.
Her character's fine. I don't hate her. I don't like her. The acting has always been, up to par. But this just seemed fake. It just
Mhm.
the whole thing. I didn't like it either. And I was just like, wow, this is such an obvious way for them to try to wrap up everything that they're
Yeah.
moving apart. Where are they going? Ohio? Or is that what you said?
Denver.
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 Yeah, so of course they're moving away. They can't be together anymore. So that's just another reason to why the show can't go on.
Yeah.
But I mean, I didn't. I wasn't like, oh no. It wasn't anything like that for me. It was I kind of thought it was ugly that Kelly was like, why didn't you tell me? Like I don't know. Maybe I'm
They
interpreting that the wrong
always
way.
had their, like, Issa and Molly are like their friends, and then they've always kind of been, even though they're a foursome, like a
Right.
group of friends, it's always been kind of separate between the both of them, and they're each other's best friend. Like, why wouldn't you tell
Yeah.
me first?
I I I see what you're saying. You're right. Me personally, I still want to just say that out loud.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just kind of like, I don't
I
know.
don't like where they have taken her character at all. Beforehand, Tiffany was, that funny, like, she was super uppity, really bougie, but we loved her for it. She brought, her own thing to the friends group. But
Mhm.
now, like, especially since last season, they use her storyline to, like, drop bombs and get dramatic out of nowhere. And it's always
Yes.
really unexpected,
Yes.
just like the where she ran off and they had to go find her, and like,
I was just
it
about to say
just
that. I was just about to
yeah,
say that.
it's just not, it doesn't flow well. So when it's just here, I feel like each time we've seen her, she's crying. And it's like, oh, oh my God, like, and it's just, they're consoling her, and I was like, I just don't,
uh,
it didn't feel genuine, so it's hard to care as the audience. I mean, we know what this means for the group, and they use that as a tool to go, oh girl, we gonna, always be together, maki dada, like, everybody's just, we're gonna be okay. We gonna,
I got
hold
you.
our friendship down regardless. But it was just like, oh, okay, well, we know what's going on with her character. That was nice. What about everybody else?
I got you. Yeah. I don't like it either. It's people talking about they don't like the clothes and stuff, and it's awkward. But yeah, it's I feel you. I feel you. It's I don't even know what to say really, but and again, so okay, yeah, this is where they was all outside. Hey, let's text Torian.
Yeah.
Now that is something that does make me happy because
Mhm.
I really do want her to end up being with Torian. Talking about Molly here.
Yes.
Matter of fact, before we go there, I have a question. When they were having this, no, where is it at? Was this now or later? They were having a question. It was also talking about masturbation. They asked Tiffany, she was like, "Hey, when I think about masturbation or when I do it," and she was like, "I don't do it often. I still think about Daniel." When I was watching, someone to ask you, first of all, do y'all converse like that amongst yourselves? This girl the other day when I was masturbating, like I'm just.
Not normally.
And do y'all actually use the word masturbate?
No, we probably wouldn't. Not in my group.
Okay.
Not in my group, we probably wouldn't. And we talk about most of the time when you're, talking to your friends, if it's anything sexual, it's about, a sexual escapade, something that happened with somebody you were with, a guy,
Right.
man, how big, how long, all that good stuff. Nobody want to hear about you touching on yourself, girl.
Right,
We don't want to hear about that.
I was just kind of curious. I was like, when I was like, do women talk about it like that? And also,
no,
the
not
word
unless
choice.
it's like, oh, if a friend is, she with toys and all this other stuff, and it's like, girl, I tried this new thing. It was amazing. You might want to get it. Other than that, like, it's just not a hot topic. Not in my group. No,
guys, I don't talk about that at all. The only time it's come up once it was in high school. I remember we was going to a track meet and this guy was mentioned. I was like, bro, I don't give a crap. One time in college, freshman dorm, was in the dorm. This dude was like, y'all, I'm out. I'm finna go to my dorm and jack off. I was like, bro, like, I don't need to know that. You know what I'm saying? And then 2 other times in my entire life, it was 2 guys telling me about a time that it was an embarrassing moment because they got caught. Like somebody like walked in on them, so they just like, bro, that shit was so embarrassing.
Like,
blah
funny,
blah blah.
Yeah. It's funny, but just like to bring it up, like,
oh
my God,
hell,
girl, like,
man.
no, nobody's.
Yeah.
Nobody's doing
I'm
that.
gonna look at you crazy. So thank you for clearing that up. I was curious when I saw that part. But going back to them outside, them getting blazed. Now I gotta be honest, like this is where not Tiffany, but Kelly was getting on my nerve a little bit, like just
Well, they have to take it. She turned into that rambunctious, let me text that.
Yeah.
It's
just like all the time, like let me take the titty pic. I want to smash, text them this. Oh, I'm in his DMs right now.
Did you get excited when they started to talk about Daniel? I thought about you.
I mean, I just want to know what happened. He just ain't been here for 30 years.
I was like, they was all, the exes and Dro called and I was like, what is this about? Like, are we gonna get an appearance? Is Daniel coming out the woodworks to say something?
Right.
No, it was like it was just brushed off, and it was just like, oh yeah, he's the hottest man you ever been with. I always think about him. And then that was it. I was like, oh, so much for Brandon's Daniel things. We just not.
Seriously,
Daniel.
Honestly, I ain't even trying to be funny. I just seriously, they need to conclude the deal he was gonna make with the DJ or whatever, with the artist. Y'all help me out in the chat. What's his name? It was the Nordic Iceland Beats. I forgot his name, but y'all know what I'm talking about.
We're gonna forever be.
I really want to know. I really want to know. I do like the fact. I do like how honest Molly is always with Issa. Yeah. Hey girl, what are you doing? Hey, we got to get it. Get ahead of it. That's what Tiffany said. Like, no, girl. If you're so, how's this going to help? What are you going to say if you actually answer the phone? It's just been so long. I feel like we need to talk. Well, that inconsistency we was talking about. I like that. So Molly is dope for that. So shout out to Molly for that or whatever.
I feel like they were leaving a window because once that happened and that first ring went through, I was like, oh, of course Lauren's gonna call back, girl. I saw you called. Regardless, I'm gonna call back. So I'm
Wow.
like, what is this going to open up to? Like, I should hope we don't have to go through her putting herself out there with Lawrence and he's telling her, like, girl, I'm trying to be with my baby mama. I don't know. I'm just
I'm tripping. I love why I do this to you. Why didn't I put that together? Because Lawrence, I'm stupid. Lawrence called her at the very end of the episode, right?
yeah, but she
I
ignored
didn't
it.
realize that he was calling her back because I
Yeah.
forgot that she called him. I'm just thinking he
Hmm.
called her out the blue.
No,
So I'm like,
no.
oh, why is he?
That's why I was
I'm
like I
tripping.
felt like he was vibing with Condola, and but it's just like boom, like oh, it's a call from Issa. So it's just like where's that gonna go? But I felt like we don't need to open that can of worms. Like I don't feel like it's just closure for her. I think she just doesn't know what she wants to do, and she doesn't feel okay with her decision, and she low key wishes she was still with Lawrence, but she just can't do it and him have a whole baby mama. That's if Lawrence even wants to be with her anyway, because it's one thing to have that, oh, she was down for me with my whoop whoops and the 5 year relationship and all of that good stuff. But now Condola and a son, that's a totally different like hold. That's a totally different bond than what you ever had with Issa. So that holds some weight now. So we're gonna see where it goes, but of course he was gonna call back. You let it
Yeah, yeah,
rain, girl.
yeah. We're gonna see. I don't know what's gonna happen. Well, you got a quick prediction? I hope she's gonna end up. I know I
I
ask you every week.
I don't think it's gonna. I feel like Lawrence wants to move in, okay, and
With
I'm gonna
Condola.
stick with that
Okay,
because
okay.
he's just so. Both of them are so excited and engrossed in being parents, and now that they've gotten over the hump of well, you had said this and I felt that way, and it's just like. I'm sorry and thank you, and you're doing such a good job, and you're such a good dad. And it's like, yeah, you're a good mom too. Like, you're good, I'm good. We could probably be even better together. So I feel like we might vibe towards that, and I feel like we're gonna lean into Issa being insecure and indecisive, and when she finally goes like, "Oh, I made a decision. I really think I want to be with Lawrence despite this baby." I think Lawrence instead of her is going to be the one to be like, "Okay, girl, no, I'm happy where I am. I don't want to be with you this
Mm,
time." That's what
mm,
I'm seeing. That's what I'm thinking. I could, of course, be
mm.
totally wrong. But I think, unlike before, all those other times, he's going to be the one to turn her down.
Okay, we'll see. She gonna feel. This whole thing could end not a happy ending for you, so
Mm.
that I guess that will be realistic with life, but not
Yes.
storytelling.
Mm.
I don't know. We're gonna have maybe they
What
want to
you
change it
think
up.
gonna happen?
Man, I don't know. I hope it don't end up with this guy right here. That's all I'm saying. I hope
Leave Nathan alone. That poor man. That poor man.
I'm gonna leave him alone. I just don't want. I just him and Issa, like they were saying in the chat, they just look like should be friends
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
smash buddies or something. It seems so fake,
Yeah.
like the affection. It
It's
just
like
seems
they're forcing
convenient.
it.
Yes, like just come on now. Like
I feel like
somebody
it's
said
more
Issa was
so
lonely earlier.
genuine. I feel like it's genuine on Nathan's part more so than hers because hers is just Issa's affection and love is through convenience. Like, well, I just why not? I'm not with Lawrence. I like Nathan. He brings me coffee in the morning. We smashing. It's cool. Why not be with Nathan? I love Nathan, but I think she loves Nathan as a friend, and she's trying to
Hmm.
force it to be something that it's not. So I'm trying to feel like, what are you gonna do with it now? Like, what is your excuse now? He said he loves you too now. So
And,
what is it?
you're right. You're right. And also think about this. I just thought about this. They're telling each other they love each other. I don't see nobody smiling or nothing. They not. Oh, really? Ain't no butterfly.
No.
Look at really, nigga. Like, I mean, like
No,
that's
I was
horrible.
I was taken back when he went, yeah, Issa, I love you too. And she was like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
What?
that's not.
Like that's it. That's it. Like it's just not. They're really forcing
Yeah,
it
you're
at this
supposed to be
point.
clenching the phone, spinning around like, oh
No,
god.
no.
Like, no,
It was
not that
like,
either.
damn,
Oh,
he said
yeah,
it back. Like, what I'm gonna do now?
yeah, yeah.
What
Like,
I'm gonna
crap.
do
I'm
now?
trapped.
What am I gonna throw in there
She
to
called my
break
bluff.
up?
Damn it, it backfired.
Oh Lord, I just know she's indecisive. So of course that love you wasn't What does it say? Two people
I
with
like this comment.
mental issues in a relationship.
I like this comment.
Yeah.
Nice. Hey, you get a video of Vince. I'm gonna show Tower dancing.
What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside.
I actually still got that saved too. So
sure.
Yeah, I hope not, Nathan. Yeah.
Oh,
so
you could use that because I'm throwing money up.
You know what? I probably could. I probably could. Look at you.
Man.
The way things come together.
Nobody wants her to be with Nathan. Like,
yeah,
what's wrong with Nathan?
Nothing is wrong with Nathan. They just don't belong together.
I mean, they don't, but I feel like it's more like it's making Nathan look like Nathan has not done anything wrong this season from what we can see. I was listening for that conversation to see if he was going to say anything about, such and such. I did say, I may want to move or the barbershop's not working. He didn't say anything about that. So I was like, it's just, hey, I was nervous. I'm scared. It's a lot going on, but I do love you too. It's just more confirmation that he genuinely wants to be with her. Okay. She don't want to be with him.
I'm trying to be sympathetic of his condition, but he just seems like a whiner to me. Like I was really rubbed the wrong way with his reaction to old dude trying to charge him up in the barbershop. Now, I'm not saying he's supposed to get out loud and rowdy and try to buck back and fight, but it was just something in that scene that I saw out of him that really kind of grinded my gears, And I mean, he, like you said, he cool. I really just, like I said before, seeing them together makes me want to vomit. Well,
I mean, he cool or whatever.
Nah.
He cool.
Anyway, but I don't know. I don't know if he gonna end up with Lawrence and I like that purple. Everybody just looks so sad.
Yeah,
at the
everybody
end right
looked really nice in the episode. I just don't. Oh, look at Lawrence with his face like, oh, she calling me, girl. When I wanted you to call me, you ain't call me. Now I'm checking for my baby mama, and you hit me up. What you want, Issa?
Yeah, basically, what they're saying in the chat. Issa don't need a man.
She does not.
No, she does not.
I'm trying to think at which season did we just see single Issa?
At the end of season 2, she moved in with Daniel.
With Daniel.
So season 2, she was it was season 2. She was doing her whole phase, the whole rotation.
But I mean, just like focusing on herself, not whole phase, not sleeping with anybody. I don't think we've had any moments where she just has not been with anybody.
That's true.
I don't think she knows how to be by herself.
That's what's needed sometime. A little detox.
Who said you saw the bitch in his eyes? Oh gosh.
Yeah. But y'all want him, Lawrence, and his new baby. What? But y'all want him with Lawrence. Him with Lawrence?
I think
y'all want
her with Lawrence and his new baby. Make it make sense. Right? What's wrong with Nathan?
Anyway,
she doesn't need to be with anybody. I think we're just, focusing on Nathan because he's an option and he's in the picture. But I'm hoping that we just end off with what I said was going to happen with Lawrence and it just being like, okay, you know what? I probably should just be by myself because that's where she needs to go. When she's finally not insecure anymore, she should be able to be by herself.
I would be cool with that.
Yeah.
I would be cool with that. I really would if she ended up being by herself. Good stuff. I also got to point this out. Taz says it's weird because he had that fight in the back of the lift, but he let that guy talk to him crazy at the shop. Look, Taz, I like this comment. This points out this is a completely different Nathan now from that lift. The energy, the tone, the swag, everything. It's not the same. If we had Nathan, that energy back with Nathan during this time, maybe it's just a completely different person to me. He's much softer now.
That's because of the mental health thing. I think
he's always had that.
But no, all of that bravado that we got that season that we met Nathan, it was a facade because he was trying to cover up which he didn't know, but he was still a runner at that point. Remember, he had just moved there. Like, he was still transitioning and running and jumping. He had the fight in the lip and he took off running immediately after that. Like, I think now that he's comfortable with himself, it's like, I don't have to be, the rah-rah. I don't have to retaliate. And I felt like at that moment, if he really would have retaliated and hit him, it would have made me feel like he really wasn't still comfortable with his mental health, and it would have made me feel different.
When you say retaliate and hit him, are you talking about the lift or the
No,
barbershop?
the dude in the barbershop.
Okay,
I feel like if he would have reverted back to that, and it just would have made me feel like he wasn't comfortable with he just, if you're comfortable in yourself, like, it shouldn't matter what he has to say, and bringing it up in front of everybody, trying to use it to embarrass you.
Right.
But I feel like he of course was a little uncomfortable in his comfort zone with Issa to say, I did feel some type of way. Maybe the barbershop thing isn't it, but I feel like we've seen growth in that mellowness that we're getting from him is because he's getting help for the mental illness. And I felt like that was to cover it up. And he was, all extra because he wanted to cover it up.
You feel like he was being all extra in the lift?
He had more, swag, I guess you could say, that season. But I feel like that was just to cover up everything because inside he was dealing with, being all over the place, being a runner, with, all of that.
I was about to agree with you entirely, but I only halfway now. So I agree with you as far as the barbershop thing. Like, it wouldn't have been good for him to retaliate and swing on no dude. Yeah. But to me, what I saw in him in the lift, there wasn't a cover up. There was him being a genuine man, and I respected him for that, because the thing about it is, when you out and about with a lady, whether you know her or you don't, you have to step up to the plate to protect them if something pops off and goes down, whether you're a fighter or you're not. I'm not a fighter myself. I'm never going to try to start a fight or look for one. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not a fighter. But I can defend myself, and I will if the situation causes for it. And I felt that was the exact same position that he was in during that lift. He wasn't just like, rah, 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 I'm badass Nathan and can kick your ass because you want to spark a blunt in the thing. He was playing it. Well, no, he did something stupid, because I think he took the blunt and threw it outside. And I'm like, that's not smart. You should have had Issa stop the car first, because I remember I did complain about that. However, I got to retract that a bit. I just want to say I felt his energy during that time was genuine. I didn't think he was trying to bark what he can't bite. I think he was genuine, like in his head. I'm like, I feel that he was thinking like, damn, okay, I know this dude is bigger than me and he's acting out of pocket. I hope nothing do pop off. If something do, I'm gonna have to step in and protect everybody. I hope not, but I'm gonna do what I gotta do. Yada yada yada.
I feel like you liked him more. What's the difference between Nathan in that season and this one? Because I doubt that last season you was like, oh my God, he's just so boring, get him off the screen. Did you feel like that, with those times?
Yeah.
Even though he went ghost and disappeared and we didn't see him anyway. But when you did get to see him, did you have a problem with him then?
No, because he had a good reason for, I don't want to say he had a good reason. He had a reason. But he recently just really rubbed me the wrong way. I mean, even saying that you want to move away because you had a bad day at work is whack. But at the same time, I don't know everybody. I don't, I'm not in his shoes. I don't want to judge. It just, I don't know. Maybe they could have depicted it better.
It's just not looking good. The both of them need to be alone. And work on themselves, but they just want to go beyond the friendship. And just, I feel like Issa started the fire because he was very much content being her friend and working on himself. He was not dating anybody. He was shop, and Issa fucking shit up yet again.
Yes. So I don't know, overall it still wasn't just an episode that I loved. It's one of my least favorites of the season. We got 3 left, I believe, and hopefully they put it together. They pick it up. Episode 8.
Would you care if they put it together at this point?
Yes, I would. I want them to finish strong. I mean, no, why not?
I just don't see it.
Episode 8 is better. I'll just say that. I haven't seen 9 or 10. If there is a 9 or 10, but episode 8 is better. I'll just say that. And man, y'all left so many. I have to go back. I missed a lot of great comments, I think, so I'm gonna have to go back and look at them on the replay. Let's see here. If you see any, call them out. No romance and faces was blank. I think this is talking about when they were talking about they love each other. Yeah, no butterflies. Issa was like, you should have said that before I called Lawrence. Yep. Nathan should have left. I was hoping he called to say he was leaving. Talking about Lawrence, I'm out. No, I can smell you from here. Oh, okay. I'm holding out for Daniel, except for Lawrence. Daniel is the only person this con. Right on, Laura. Lawrence has more baggage than Nathan. What? I don't agree with that.
I mean, they both have their own fair share of.
What baggage does Lawrence have? Besides a baby, I guess now.
Well, he got a whole baby.
I'm tripping. I got a baby.
He has a whole baby. And I don't want to call Nathan's mental illness baggage, because I don't feel like that's okay. But if he's gonna, fall back into being inconsistent and leaving and running, then of course, then it's considered baggage. But hindsight, I feel like Lawrence would have more.
Okay.
Issa don't need a man.
I hope Nathan continues to get help. I do too. I do too. Let's see here. He's passive, and that can harm. Yeah, it can.
He is. That's why him and this Asian bae got along so well.
What you mean?
Because she say that he's passive. I think Asian bae was pretty passive for a long time with Molly, and you see how that had blew up.
Right.
Yeah, I feel like that's why they got along so well.
I got you. I don't want either one of them. Mama said Daniel or no one. Okay,
everybody just holding out.
Yeah. Okay. I have a feeling that's how it's going to end up. And they said coming into herself. He was diagnosed though, so we got a lot of mixed feelings here about everybody. So we gonna see. Everybody place your bets about how it's going to end and secure the final season or whatever. But I have nothing else, ma'am. Do you have anything else that you would like to?
Oh no, I must do all I could for these episodes. Like, if some don't pop off in episode 8, like, everybody be there for my rant when I go in on the show.
Right on.
Something better happen. And when she said it was better, so from the trailer, it looks better, but that I take that with a grain of salt now. Okay, with you, can you tell us, like, with you seeing episode 8, do you feel any better about the last 2 episodes? Do you feel like we got any closer to where we need to be?
A bit closer. Yeah. I don't want to overhype nothing this time.
You better not this time.
I'm just gonna say it was better, and that's all I'm gonna say. I liked it more. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay. And it's more location than one room as well. So, yeah, man, I wish I had them. Hold on, I can't do it no way. Okay. Well, guys, I want to thank you all so much for tuning in to me and Tara's Insecure Season 5, Episode 7, a live recap. We do this every week, every Sunday, 10 p.m. CST, and we will be back same place, same time next week, doing a darn thing. Again, if you just look at my home tab, you will see all of our episode recaps right here. Also, if you head over to my channel tab, you will see Tara's page right here, and this is what her YouTube channel looks like. So go ahead and subscribe to her channel if you have not, and show her some love. Ma'am, is there anything on your channel that you would like to promote? Anything that you have upcoming? Anything like that at all?
I'm dropping live tomorrow, so that should be hilarious. Yeah. We would not just be talking about life. I'm going to go through the whole, systematic prison system in connection with slavery. That should be a good time. We're going to get a little history before we get to the comedy.
Nice. I'm loving it. And guys, myself, only thing I've posted is what did I do? I can't even talk. I did Power, the episode 3. My movie news roundup show is up that I did yesterday. I also did a trailer reaction for episode 4 of Power Book 2 Ghosts, and I just recently posted my Bruise review that's on Netflix, and also Hawkeye episode 3. I have a couple of other videos I'm gonna try to drop this week, but I don't want to announce them yet. You will just see them when they are posted. And so again, guys, I want to thank all of you so much for tuning in to another episode of Just My Opinion. And before you go, don't forget that I'm B. Avery, that's Tara, and that's Just Our Opinion. Peace out, and we'll see y'all next time.